I was in a relationship for 7 years. And I'll be honest with you, I was cheated on throughout that 7 years with this person. Name me no names. I was cheated on.
Name and shame right now.
Oh.
That call like 4 p.m. Like who's that?
What do you mean? It's me, your boss.
Have you heard?
About Nan, so come home, son.
I drop the weight and I start to run. Walk through the door. What you crying for? Nan's got dementia. I hit the floor. Cause the conversation we had before was an argument. Had me feeling sore. Could you blame me? No, 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 no.
Yes, people, it's your boy Leo, the golden child, aka Father Leo. In the building, we have Rose today.
Hi.
Absolute legend.
What can I say?
What else can you say?
What else can I say?
I don't know.
Should we talk about how we know each other?
Let's do it. Do you want to go for that?
Okay, I'll do that. So basically, my earliest memory of LGC was basically I went in. I just got this new job at a youth centre. Went in for my training. Never worked with kids before. Don't know what I was doing there. And I sat in for my training, was surrounded by people I've never met. And I see this kid walk in.
Hot kid.
If you say so. Walking in, strutting his stuff, going, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, everyone!" Like high-fiving them. And I'm just sat there like, who is he? This guy sat next to me, and we just started talking.
Wow. My account of that version was totally different.
Okay.
You know, I walked in strutting, saw there was a girl in the corner, like just super chilled, looked pretty cool. I swear I tried to spark conversation, but he wasn't really he wasn't entertaining anything.
No, I took your conversation. Like, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't there to like get to know people. When I got that job, my impression was I'm not here to get to know people. I'm not here to do anything like that. I'm here to work.
Ooh.
Because to me, I mean, now it's different. Now I absolutely love working with kids. But I was working with kids because there was an opportunity for my own business to grow.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, even if I wasn't, if I didn't have my business, I will pursue this because I love these kids and I love every aspect of it. But we kind of got to know each other, and then we are on a Wednesday. It's just me and you that work that day, so we are the ones that run session. I run a media for the younger group,
Boom boom.
and you run music for the older group.
Boom boom.
So we see each other then, and it was kind of like we're a bit like yin and yang, like yin and yang or something like that. But I need you, you need me.
Yeah, that's true.
So you need media to make your posters, videos, etc. I need music artists like you to sit there and look pretty and do their thing.
Pretty? Am I like pretty, or would you say what pretty?
I can't really like.
You can big me up. Go on. You can.
Okay. Oh wow.
I'm only
LGC,
playing.
you're such an icon. Oh, what would I do without you?
You know what? To be fair, like you're the only person that I know that's ever said LGC. You're like the only person, and that stood out to me a lot. So
LGC, yeah. Because I'm not gonna go. I don't think Leo. You're not Leo. And at the same time, I don't want to say Leo Golden Child. That's too many letters.
It's a lot of letters, man. A lot of letters.
LGC is cool. It's like LGC, my man LGC.
But I like that.
Do you like it? Do you want me to start?
Do what?
Do you want me to start?
Start?
Yeah.
To start?
Stop calling you LGC.
No. I think I like it. I was thinking more LG, but LGC's works.
You're Leo Golden Child.
Leo Golden Child.
Leo Golden Child.
So have I added any sort of... So you've seen what I've done in terms of music, performances, motivational talks and so forth. Was there anything that sort of stood out to you in terms of what I'm doing, where you thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind, working alongside or, helping out? Like,
so I've been in the media industry for 5 years now. I've been working in pretty much every field of media you can think of: radio, TV, print. I've done so much. I study it as well. And I'm fortunate enough to teach it to the next generation of media creators. So I came across a lot of people in your field, in your industry, that I've worked with. And what was different to me was your kind of impression with God and the impact that you kind of have, and how religion has that kind of influence on you. And I thought that was one of the first things we talked about, was because I had a really brief encounter with religion and I decided it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So the conversations, the back and forth we had, not argument back and forth, but like the
yeah
bouncing off each other about that. And it was really interesting to me. And I listened to music, and sometimes you talk about God, and to hear from what you come from, which is the stereotype of rap, like where rap artists come from, like the streets, this and that.
Yeah.
Very, very few of them take down that religious route. So that was interesting. That was something I wanted to kind of pursue with you. But at the same time, I kind of want to ask you, what made you want to pursue God?
Okay. That's massive. I just want to say thank you as well to that, because it's always nice to hear kind words.
I'm full of them.
so-
I'm full of the kindness.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
Now I was in terms of my spiritual path. As I said, I was growing up in church, young kid. My shoes weren't the greatest. My suit wasn't the greatest. Mum used to sing at the front with the rest of the choir and stuff, and I always had a passion to be there, but I didn't know why I was there. So my milestone, I was in a relationship for 7 years. And I'll be honest with you, I was cheated on throughout that 7 years with this person. Name me no names. I was cheated on.
Name and shame right now.
Oh man!
Give us her Instagram. Give us her
man.
Facebook. Drop her number.
What?
Right?
What?
No. We don't do mob bullying here. We don't do mob bullying. We're good people.
Well, I was gonna say the first letter as well, but we'll allow that, man.
No,
we'll allow
no,
that.
let's not go
That's cool.
there.
But it happens. It
Yeah.
happens. So yeah, that situation had happened. Then I had that situation. I had issues in school because I was a young carer for my mum at the time, and all I really had was God, if He was even there. And it was 2 years ago. I was just like, if you're really real, if you are really there, then I'm gonna pursue. If not, I'm gonna carry on doing what I've got to do. With that, my mum had a full recovery from her stroke. I met new people, great people like you. My music picked up. I had an opportunity to support a few people off X Factor, festivals, and other stuff. And I just told myself that there is a God, and that I need to pursue, and I want to help people. So, yeah, that was my reason with coming to faith, I should say.
That's awesome. So, going based off of that, you like to help. So you basically have a lot given to you from God, and what I was seeing from you, which is another reason why I like working with you, is you like to give back. So I know you work with schools. You did a school tour for your music career. Again, you're a youth worker with me. You're setting up a company that we'll talk about in a bit. Exciting times, but look at you getting all giddy.
Sorry, babe. Sorry.
So what do you think, the fact that you give back?
Yeah.
How do you think that kind of fits with God?
I just believe that life is about giving back, because you get this, there's a feeling you get, whether it's giving somebody a pound or giving somebody like a glass of water, or there's a sensation that you get. And I just believe within my Christianity faith that, God was a loving person, and you don't have to be like, even if you're not Christian, you can still be a loving person. And with that, the only other issue that I got is that I'm willing to offend people if it means I can get to their hearts. And that's pretty deep to say.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to do it to show them just how much I love them, regardless of their situation or whatever they've been through, because they count, and I'm really passionate about doing that. So that's the reason why.
It's like a saying my dad would tell me is, your enemy would say I was going to tell you, but your friend would say I told you so.
I'm thinking about that one now.
Stick it in a book.
Yeah, salutes the pops on that one.
Stick my dad's name underneath it. Okay, so that's all good.
Boom.
So your religion, absolute love story. I met your mum as well. Absolute gem.
Yeah.
I met your mum at your baptism.
You did.
Yeah. Do you think she likes me?
Can we edit this bit if I say no? Nah, she let.
Okay.
She
Okay, right. Is that my cue to leave?
Nah.
Should I go? Should I take my camera with me?
No.
Okay. Leave the camera. Okay. So your mum, absolutely lovely. She had an influence on your life because you were a young carer, and also in regards to religion, we're taking you to church. And that was all when you were young. So how about your youth work? So tell us about your school tours.
Oh man, the school tours, Rose. The school tours are phenomenal. Phenomenal. The school tour started, believe it or not, from my first shows that I was doing with Union J from X Factor.
Ooh.
there was a massive buzz in
Name drop.
Man, I just had to name drop. But there was a massive buzz. And this is why I believe the humbleness came out. Because with this, I could have decided to do other things, do more shows at the stage. But Mark Tollis, shout out to Mark Tollis, who's like a dad to me, like my white dad. He's a legend. Like, I call him a white dad. He's just a legend. Mark Tollis, I love you so much. I said to Mark, with this buzz, can we go into schools? Because I want to speak to young people that are self-harming. I had an issue with my self-look. I used to get bullied a lot for my skin complexion in schools. And I wanted to share the message of love, positivity, and being the best version of yourself. And we did, and we hit a milestone of winning an award for Marks and Spencer's. We stopped a girl from self-harming for 3 weeks in a row. Like, it was massive. And fortunately, meeting people like yourself, I'm able to carry on that sort of that message to hit the caliber that I really want to hit, going to all these different schools. So we're going to be going to a few schools in Kenilworth, Coventry, and Birmingham, and I'm hoping you can come with me as well.
Me?
Yeah, man.
I'd love to. Honestly, no. Actually, I would love to.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, let's do it. We both work in Coventry as well. So
Yeah.
you do some stuff with young people there.
Mm-hmm.
Before we started recording, you were telling me about a young lad who got killed recently, unfortunately. It's knife crime.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a bit more, because I know that's a massive deal for you.
Yeah, man. So Babacar, rest in peace. Baba was somebody that I met at the gym. I met at Sutton Coldfield Gym like a year ago. Weirdly enough, as you do, you ask people to sort of take videos in the gym so you can mark progression. Out of all these people in the gym, Rose, this kid, something stood out. So I had asked him, do you mind taking a video? He's like, what? I don't want to take a video of that. I was explaining the reason why. And we had a conversation. I got speaking to him and I was like, so how are you in here and you're only 14? And he had said the reason how and whatnot. And then I said to him, I know I don't know you from Adam and Eve, but I'm willing to pay for your studio time for the next 4 months if you can prove to me that you're willing to look for work. And once again, it's that element of showing love. And we built a relationship, Rose. I took him for McDonald's. He was getting excited when he had a McFlurry and a cheese. He was like, what, can I have a cheeseburger as well? I was like, cool. Fries as well. I was like, you're pushing it now. You're pushing it.
No fries.
No fries.
No fries.
So we had food. The last conversation we had, Rose, he was in my room and he was lying flat on the bed and he was going, I just want to rap. I just want all the money. I want all the girls. And I remember because I was passing in and out of my mom's room and the spare room. And I said, well, why do you want all of this stuff? He said, it's just cool. I said, Baba, you're enough as you are. You don't need all of that. And Babacar then went to studio and made some songs. He called me when he was in the studio. He said he's scared to release it. I've got the song still on my phone. And he'll never release that now because he's not here. He'll never release that. And I spoke to him about his girlfriends and exes. And it's just a real shame because I built that relationship with him so much. I saw him like a little brother. And he was on the video shoot for Cold Days and he was just so happy. He was in his element. And I'll never see him again. Yeah. Pretty deep.
Yeah, that's mad. It's mad because first off, we don't appreciate life. 1 minute you can be there and the next you can be gone, like with Kobe Bryant. This is filmed the day after Caroline Flack took her life.
Wow.
Wait, did you know that?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And 1 minute you can have someone there that you look up to or they look up to you, and the next they're just... And that can be down to different things like helicopter crashes of Kobe Bryant, taking your own life with Caroline Flack, or like with Baba, like knife crime. Knife crime. So we both work in Coventry.
Yeah.
Knife crime is a huge problem. And I know someone's going to be there like, Coventry City of Culture 2021. Yay, let's do this. At the end of the day, they're kind of just brushing these kids under the carpet going, let's make everything else look pretty for City of Culture 2021.
Yeah.
And let's just not give attention to these young people.
Yeah. Bang on.
Bit messed up, ain't it?
Yeah. You, I didn't even look at it like that, but you definitely... I didn't see it like that.
No, because here's the thing. I'm in the business I'm going to get so much hate for saying this. I've been in the business scene in Coventry for quite some time. I've been in the culture scene, worked with like the likes of the Priory Visitor Centre, which was a staple in my city.
Jeez.
And my mentor owned the centre. So we're kind of both hurt. Her from a ex-business owner point of view, not like historian point of view, and me from a startup business / youth worker point of view, that we have this a lot of money coming in. Yeah, why is knife crime on the rise? Why are young people getting into drugs? Why is this happening? Why is prostitution a thing? And it's insane because we have places like Hillfields. I mean, this is like for those who are in Coventry would know this.
Yeah.
But areas like Hillfields are never going to be good with the attitude we're going forward with. Yet the city centre is in renovations 24/7.
Yeah.
We have 3 cathedrals that are always stuck on a poster. Why are we not giving attention to likes of Baba? Why are we not giving attention to likes of the kids we both work with? I know you've got some talented kids that you teach. You know I've got some talented kids that I teach. Why are they not being given a platform? What do you have to say about that? Rant over.
You nailed it on the head. And woo! With that, all I can really say. With that, all I can really say is, with those whys, is what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are our places? So with this, I know you're doing incredible work with young people through media. I see them running in and out, acting, and I swear my name was one of the characters in one of the things.
We recently, with a youth club that I worked at, I teach 7 to 11-year-olds, and we recently made a short film that's going to be shown to the kids this week.
Okay.
And one of the characters' names, one of the kids decided that his character should be called Leo Platinum Child or something. I think Leo Silver Child or Platinum Child or something like that. And I was like,
That is mad.
That is, and it's crazy because they are like looking up to you. Yeah. And at the same time, I know the Friday class that I have, the workshops, they have arts and crafts. You suddenly see, we were doing Valentine's cards yesterday. No, Friday.
Yeah.
We were doing Valentine's Day cards, and I got like 3.
I didn't. Did I get?
You weren't there.
But did anyone make me?
You're not there. They're not thinking about you, man. I was running the session, so I got like 3 cards.
Oh man, no, that's good. That's really good.
Should we just leave him to cry right now? I think he needs to cry. Yeah. So I know you're doing incredible things in the West Midlands kind of region.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tell me about that little business you were telling me about.
Rolls out without further ado. So, to the album, there's going to be an album that's going to be touching. Yeah, but that's the name, man.
I don't know if you want to give them the name.
You gotta say, let's gear the name, man.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, she's not gonna say that.
I'm not gonna say that.
No. We're gonna gear the name. So the name, okay, sorry. So the name is called Iron and Clay.
Iron and Clay.
Boom. It's pretty deep.
Tell me about the name.
I could do, but I'm not gonna.
Why are you not gonna? First you tell me to ask about the name, and next you're telling me not to ask about the name.
Yeah, that made no sense. Iron and clay. It's very biblical. So, in the last days, it talks about there's going to be an issue. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. That the government's going to be a bit messed up. There's going to be so much things happening, and it's going to be at a point where nothing is going to work, and that's what they say in the scriptures: iron and clay. So this whole album that I'm working on now is currently talking about things that are occurring now. So knife crime, violence, things that happen in third world countries and so forth. But I don't want to tell you too much, but there's 6 songs and a bonus track on there. It's gonna be nuts, Rose. So that's the first thing. The second thing, if I can fly. The second thing is the brand new We Build People business venture. Now this is a matter of literally we build people. That's what we do. This is allowing young people to express themselves, where I'm giving 2 people the opportunity, and they know who they are, to have 3 months worth of artist management, just as an introduction, so that they can discover a passion that they've got, and they can then build up a fan base to continue it. Also, doing stuff with professional athletes through sports and so much more. I don't want to tell you too much more.
Don't tell me too much. That's all coming very soon, isn't it?
It is.
How soon are we talking? Is there no set date?
The package is already done, so you can. I'm going to say within the next 2 months.
2 months. stay tuned on the social media then.
Yeah, man, for real.
That's amazing. So I think that just gives a lot of sense about you.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about your family. We talked about your religious background. We talked about Baba, who had a massive influence on you.
Rest in peace.
Did Baba have like an influence on the business?
Ah, Rose, you're just a 10, you are.
What do you mean?
Like, the questions you ask is just so perfect.
Have me back. Have me back. Please.
Have a bang. Now, Rose, I'd say Baba, without a shadow of a doubt, inspired me. And I think I'm trying not to bubble up now. It's pretty emotional.
I haven't got tissues on me.
I'd say he inspired me, Rose, because when I was in a position, which I talked about not long ago, I had a situation where ages ago, my ex had cheated, like I said, about a 7-year relationship. And I was dating, and there was a point where I was talking to somebody that didn't work out and so forth. And I was in a bit of a weird patch. I wouldn't say dark, but a bit of a weird patch. And that's when I released the song Cold Days, which Baba was with me on the shoot for. And amongst all of these stuff that was going on, and although I wasn't happy in myself, Baba was always inspired by me. And that's what really stood out to me the most, that no matter whatever I could go through mentally or have going on, there's someone here that sees good throughout that. Amongst all of that, this person believes in me. And why he stood out is because he was just passionate about life. And this person was someone that was in and out of care with no parents around. And he was passionate, and he was just a cheeky chap. As I said, the last conversation we had was him talking about a girl that he was seeing, and I was like, when I see you, you are not allowed to speak to any girls. You focus on education. But 15, I miss him, man. I miss him. Yeah, man. It's pretty deep. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna. The tears are holding. I feel like he's sitting next to me saying, "You better hold those tears in, boy." So
yeah, I feel like on this note, we should kind of like wrap it up and let you have.
No. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Baba would want me to smash this podcast.
So we're about 22 minutes in.
22 minutes in. Okay. Is there nothing else you want to talk about?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
On my side.
Yeah. What do you know what? What do you want people to know about you? Because you were telling me about how you have this persona on social media where you're firm, bubbly. You kind of have this picture where you're posing like.
The topless thing.
Yeah, that one.
Nipples out and that.
I don't think it was that topless, but you were kind of in the nudie on your Instagram. Is there anything? You were no, that was what I was saying. You were telling me about how you wanted this kind of be deep and let people know who you truly are. What do you want to tell them? What do you want them to think about you?
Their thoughts are however they obviously choose to take things in. Obviously, you know me through thick and thin. You know who the type of person I am. All I would really say to anybody listening to my podcast is this: what you see is kind of like what you get with me. I don't change colours. I'm honest. I'm in a position where I don't mind being vulnerable. I seek to show people love. I'm not perfect, however, I try. By God's grace, I try all the time. So what you can expect from me, Rose, is more life coaching sessions, more mentoring for young people, more music, and literally encouraging all of you guys that are watching my podcast shows or my videos that you are a brilliant individual and that there's people that are rooting for you every day with their flags in the air, much like I root for you, Rose. I think you're incredible.
Thank you.
So just keep following the journey is what I'd say, Rose. Keep following the journey.
Fair play. And on that note, who have you been?
Who have I been?
Yeah.
Leo the Golden Child, a.k.a. Father Golden Child.
Father Golden Child. And I've been Rose, the guest who did the question asking for today.
That's it.
I'd love to come back if you'd have me.
Of course.
I feel like it'd be really cool because it's quite interesting to hear you talk about your life and stuff like that. But you have something coming up March the 1st, don't you?
I do. So do you want me to give the cue for this? So it's Revo Room. I said it right.
Yes.
Boom. So I will be. I feel gassed now. Can I?
Do it.
Yeah. So I am gassed because I will be hosting on the 1st of March for Revo Room's event. Is it the first event? Is it your first event? First official event?
No, so I'm the founder and creator of Studio Revo. We piloted the concept. It's basically podcast radio thing, but we're working as the Twin Studios project, which is basically connecting Coventry with its 26 twin cities through music and media, which is essentially going to be one of the biggest media platforms, like not platform but webs in the world.
Yeah.
So you got 30 cities just back and forth sharing ideas. So alongside that, Studio Revo set up an event last year called the Revo Room at like this quite cushy bar kind of venue. You saw it.
Yeah.
And what we do is we're just giving audience, like people who are ordinary, just a platform to go and perform live. We get a lot of a student turnover, and we just thought, this time around, let's launch it as a proper thing. So we have Leo Goldenchild, LGC, hosting the event. He's going to be there in the flesh and blood, hosting. Alongside that, we've got a really talented artist from Bahrain called A2K.
Super talented.
He's going to be DJing, and I'm so excited. And it's kind of going to be you two like MCing together. And we have about 5 artists coming up to perform, similar kind of music to you. So 5 artists, and at the end of it, we're going to have an open mic for an hour, and then we're going to have karaoke. That's it. Drunk karaoke right at the end. Everyone just gets up and does their thing.
It's gonna be nuts. So
I'm so excited. Come over, come see me, come see LGC, come see A2K.
Come
it's
down.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be a shutdown, man.
Exactly.
I think on that note, are we
saying goodbye?
Make sure you follow. Are you on? You're on social media as well.
Yeah.
We nearly forgot.
Plug me.
You plug me.
Okay. This is
No, I'll plug you.
Okay.
No, you just plug.
I think you should change your Instagram name.
Ugh.
I've told you. I think you should change it from Leo Golden Kid to LGC Official.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna change that for you.
Okay, cool. So when you watch this, check him out at LGC Official and check me out at Roze Navab. Well, do you know what? I'm gonna stick them in the bottom.
Yeah, somewhere. Is that
down.
where we?
It's kind of here somewhere. Yeah. And on that note, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.